Dust Protocol. Journey starts here.
Tracks are fresh. It's close.
Engage thermal masking.
Target acquired. Ending this now. Threat neutralized. Contract fulfilled. Tell TripleA for AI the hunt is over. Stay down this time! Ah! TripleA, the Stalker is history. Stealth off. I'm ready for pickup. That's how you do it with ImagineArt workflows.
Made with love by TripleA for AI. Subscribe for more.
Who are you?
You know who I am, TripleA.
Welcome to the workshop. I'm Abdallah from TripleA for AI. Today I'm taking you deep into the dunes for my most ambitious project yet, the Dust Protocol, the Desert Stalker. This isn't just a 10-second clip you scroll past on X or LinkedIn. This is a masterclass on narrative control. Honestly, when I sat down at my desk, I didn't think I could pull off a cinematic storyboard this complex on my own. But the ImagineArt workflow changed the game for me. It turned me from a guy with a prompt into a director with a vision. This workflow is a high-octane roller coaster through the cutting edge of digital cinematography. You aren't just clicking buttons, you are strapped into a high-speed descent into the future of storytelling. Over the next few minutes, we are tearing down the wall between AI art and professional AI cinema. You will experience the controlled chaos of the 3x3 grid, the surgical precision of single-frame extraction, and the structural integrity of start and end frames. But here's where we separate the amateurs from the pros, the ingredients. We aren't just giving the AI a single hint and hoping for the best. We are feeding it a cocktail of more than 2 reference images, stacking the hero's face, the complex nanosuit textures, and the environment into one unified logic. This is how we master the morphing and command the brutal mechanical transformation of the mercenary's arm. This is ImagineArt workflows, and we're about to get intense. Now, before we get into the how, let's talk about the what. This project is a sci-fi Western hunt. We're pitting a high-tech cybernetic mercenary against an apex predator, the Stalker, in an environment that wants them both dead. To pull this off, I had to master a stack of tools: Nano Banana Pro for the raw high-fidelity images and VO3 for the synchronized animation and audio. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how I moved from a basic image of a guy in a hangar to a multi-scene desert epic. We're going to cover the 3x3 numbered grid trick, the logic of multi-reference prompting. You ready? Let's get tactical. Systems online. We start by going to your favorite browser and go to ImagineArt Workflow. I will leave you the link below in the description. It all started here. This was my anchor image. A mercenary in a dark carbon fiber suit with those glowing blue LED accents. He looked great, but he was standing in a boring hangar. I needed to put him in a story. I needed a hunt, and this is where most people get stuck. But here's the trick. Instead of generating random images and hoping they matched, I used the ImagineArt workflow to create a 3x3 numbered grid. Look at this. Frame 1 through 9. This isn't just a grid, it's a storyboard. By generating all these beats in one go, I ensured the sand, the lighting, and the creature's biology stayed consistent before I ever touched a video tool. See frame 9? That's our climax. The mercenary on his knee, cannon aimed, predator lunging. By having this numbered map, I could extract each frame one by one. This is the secret to solo AI filmmaking. Consistency is built in the grid, not in the individual prompt. Once I had the narrative arc, the trail, the adaptation, the standoff, I had to go from grid quality to cinema quality. And for that, we have to talk about the heavy hitter in my toolkit. Now let's step into the engine room. When it came time to upres these shots, I went straight to Nano Banana Pro. Why? Because it handles text overlays and mechanical complexity better than anything else out there. Since I use these for my portfolio and video concepts, everything, and I mean everything, is rendered in a cinematic 16:9 aspect ratio. But here's the real skill. Multi-reference management. Most people use one image as a reference. I use 3. For the scene where the mercenary reconfigures his arm, I fed the AI the original hanger shot for the suit texture, the grid shot for the desert lighting, and a close-up of the mechanical cannon to ensure the pistons and wires were perfect. And let's talk about that face. You'll notice my mercenary never looks bored. In every single prompt, I explicitly steer away from neutral expressions. I want to see the sweat, the grit, the confident exhaustion of a man who just took down a subterranean stalker. If your characters look like mannequins, your audience will tune out in seconds. Now let's talk about the most dangerous part of the process, bringing these images to life. Moving from a static 16:9 frame to a living video is where most creators lose control. For this, I used VO3. One of the coolest features here is how it handles unified video, audio, and lip sync from a single prompt. But if you aren't careful, the AI will start to hallucinate. It will see an exhausted exhale and a cloud of dust in the prompt and literally make sand come out of the mercenary's mouth like he's a desert-themed vape rig. To fix this, I had to learn the art of spatial separation and prompting. I had to explicitly tell the AI that his breath was clear and transparent, while the cloud of fine dust belonged solely to the monster in the deep background. This is a crucial trick. You have to act like a choreographer, telling the AI exactly which pixels belong to which movement. If you don't anchor the background elements, like the sandstalker's carcass, the AI might even try to bring the dead back to life. I always use keywords like static carcass or motionless to keep my background assets locked in place. And then there's the lip sync. When the mercenary says threat neutralized, it has to feel visceral. By providing a first frame of him on his knee and an end frame of him standing, I gave VO3 the structural anchors it needed to calculate the motion of his jaw and chest perfectly. It's not just about the mouth moving, it's about the whole body's rhythm matching the dialogues. A movie is 50% what you see, but it's 100% what you hear. This is where we talk about audio layering. In VO3, I didn't just ask for desert sounds. I asked for a symphony. I told the AI to layer in a heavy bass-filled thud for the monster's collapse, a high-pitched mechanical whine for the cannon cooling down, and a wet, fading gurgle for the predator's death rattle. When you stack these frequencies, the low thuds, the mid-range dialogue, and the high-end mechanical clicks, you create a thick soundscape that feels high budget. So what's the takeaway? AI filmmaking isn't about clicking a button and hoping for a miracle. It's about the grid, it's about the references, and most importantly, it's about your willingness to be the director of every single pixel. We started with a guy in a hangar, and we ended with the dust protocol. Thanks for sticking with me through this. Go out there, build your own workflows with ImagineArt workflows. This is Abdallah from TripleA for AI. Mission complete. See you in the next one. Ciao.